Hey everyone, welcome to Atomic Darts. This channel we take a look at darts related materials and other items that your subscribers ask us to review. And before we get into it, why don't you do what you know you should do, and that is subscribe to the channel. And if you're a subscriber, go ahead and like this video up front. Why not? All right, let's talk about the barrel we're going to be looking at today. This does come to us from Shot Darts, and it is another barrel in the Kyle Anderson lineup. It is the Battler. This is an 80% tungsten barrel, and it looks very similar to the OG, which is what Kyle Anderson is currently using. So let's go ahead and get a look at the Battler right now. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Battler. This again is very similar. It's basically the same barrel as the OG. That is the barrel that Kyle Anderson is using, that one. This is the one we're looking at. We'll get a close-up look at both of them together so you can kind of see it's really the same barrel shape-wise, but this is an 80% tungsten, and there's some different graphic design elements with this barrel versus the other barrel. But let's take a look at them. Let's head over to the board. We'll get a close-up look at this, and then I'll add in the OG so you can see the similarities between the two barrels and the differences between the two. Then we'll give it a throw, and I'll give you a final wrap-up. So here is a close-up look at the Battler. Again, this is an 80% tungsten barrel. We are taking a look at the 23-gram steel tip. And really one of the differences between this particular barrel and the OG, I guess one of the main differences, or at least one of the differences, is the point. The point on here is a smooth point. On the OG, which is the Kyle Anderson barrel that he's currently using, it comes with a point that has a little bit of like a tribal etching on it, so it's got some grip. And then other than that, really the barrels are pretty much the same barrel. This again is 80% tungsten, where the OG was a 90% tungsten. This one doesn't have the color, the red color. Instead, it has this really cool looking tattoo right here on the back part of the dart. That right there, really nice. It's the same design. It's just not cut into it. It's just an etching, where the OG is cut and has some red in it. And you get the same little etchings on the back, on that back ring. So this basically is kind of like a bomb shape. It really is front weighted, just some traditional rings, not really a whole lot of grip there. And then you go into this back section, and on this one you've got less grip than you did on the OG, because again this is just an etching. It's just like a tattoo onto the tungsten. It's really cool. And then you just get the eagle claw shaft, and then this really cool flight with this one. I kind of like this flight a little bit better than the other one. But here, let me show you the difference here. So let me set this down and pull one of these up here and put this in here, and you can kind of see, really, there's not a huge amount of difference between these two barrels. They are the exact same barrel. It's this part right in here that's really the difference. The Battler has that etching, that little grayed out area, and the OG has that in-cut red section, so it actually has some grip within there. There's actually cuts into the barrel, and again it's a 90% tungsten. So pull that out real quick, and there you go. That's a quick look at the Battler. Let's go ahead and head over to the board, give it a throw, and I'll give you a final wrap up on it. All right, so we're gonna give the Battler a throw, and I gotta say, these feel very much like the OGs. I don't think there's really much of a difference there, except for the back grip. There's no grip on this, really. It's just a little bit of an etching. On the OGs, there's some cuts in there to give you some grip. So it's really just a front grip situation. The back one, maybe from a grip standpoint, and then this front area is probably a 2. I mean, at least it's a 2, not you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and throw this. I did change out the flights and shafts just to make it more consistent with what I typically throw. All right, let's throw them. That's covering. Yeah, again, definitely a 2 on that front area and just no real grip in that back area. I gotta be honest, I kind of like the look of this set a little bit more than I do the OGs. Sorry, Kyle. Just my thoughts on that. Maybe a little bit of color in here would have been cool. Maybe some red, since I know red's type of thing, or maybe this etching, kind of like a little gray within the grooves to offset those rings would have been really cool. I like with the weight being 23 gram and just that front weightedness, it kind of makes a nice thud as it hits the board. And there you go. I get it, I get it. Yeah, I did. 180! There's a 180 for you. I might have to switch my barrel up. Kyle, I'm liking them, gotta say. All right, let's shoot at the bullseye, and I'll give you guys a final wrap up. Kind of done with the 180, right? Let's see what we do on the bullseye. All right, not as good on the bullseye as, of course, hitting the 180, but let's do a final wrap up. So there's a look at the Battler by Shot Darts. Again, this is part of the Kyle Anderson lineup, the original Kyle Anderson lineup. This is the 80% tungsten barrel, and again, very similar, really the same barrel as the OG, which is the one that Kyle Anderson uses, just an 80% versus a 90%, and a little bit of a grip difference, and I kind of like the etching tattoo on this one a little bit better than the OG, just my personal thing. And I did hit a 180 with these, so I gotta say, I'm liking these much better than the OGs just because of that. But really nice barrel. It is an 80%, so it's gonna be a little bit less expensive. So if you can't necessarily pop for the OGs, which is the barrel that Kyle's using, this is basically the same barrel, but less money. And really difference between 80 and 90% tungsten. People say different things, but in my opinion, from what I've seen, it really has to do more so with the wear of the grip in regards to barrels when you're hitting close groupings. So maybe not such a big deal at all. I like this one a little bit better from a look standpoint. And again, of course, I like it because I crushed a 180 on camera for you guys playing this one. Great barrel. Again, Shot Darts manufactured, the original Kyle Anderson, 80% tungsten. We did play the 23 gram steel tip. Well, thanks for watching this review. And hey, don't forget to like and share. And as always, check us out at patreon.com/atomicdarts. Become a patron. You might win a set of these. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.